This is the local and national news from Fabulous 103 FM, and it would be fabulous if you subscribed. It's easy. Click the subscribe button, and at the same time, click the like button too. 228,000 acres of Thailand is currently submerged due to flooding, with the worst of flooding so far in Nakhon Sawan, Pichit, Sukotai, Phitsanulok and Ayutthaya. The National Water Command Centre has issued warnings for more flooding in 13 provinces through this week as rivers continue to rise. Those provinces include neighbouring Rayong, along with Chaopraya, Nakhon Nayok, Prachinburi, Pakong and Chantaburi. And anyone living downriver from reservoirs, particularly in those areas, is being advised to move to higher ground. In Bangkok, the Royal Thai Navy has offered its services to line up 80 boats against pillars, running engines and propellers to increase the river flow and reduce flooding. This as much as the capital is seeing regular flooding. Pumps in many cases have failed, and a warning has been issued for the nation to do their best to remove breeding grounds for mosquitoes. The Supreme Court has upheld a 335-year prison sentence issued against an Indian financier who oversaw massive embezzlement 30 years ago here in Thailand that led to one of Thai banks going under and the start of the financial crisis back then. Nabbed in Canada in 1996, he fought extradition until 2009 and now wallows in a Thai jail. He previously saw his appeal to the appeal court fail, and this week the judgment was upheld by the Supreme Court. There's also the small matter of his 33.5 million baht fine. The central bank has revised its programme designed to help Thais in debt and offering debt restructuring for loans, mortgages and credit cards to include all those in arrears prior to April the 1st. The restructuring of loans can be extended to a maximum of 10 years and a rate of 5%. With many deep in arrears due to COVID, the revamp has been welcomed. And in Songkhla, when a Vietnamese fishing boat was seized by Thai Navy teams as it fished illegally in Thai waters, the crew were removed to the Navy vessel and service members placed on board. That's normal procedure. What wasn't expected was a call to the main ship reporting that the fishing boat had caught fire. As the engine room smoked and burnt, the sailors were safely removed and then watched as the fishing boat went down to Davy Jones's locker. The Vietnamese crew? Well, they'll likely be fined and deported, but without a boat, they're also likely to find work on shore in the future. Meanwhile at home, and as Pattaya city government has still to make public the list of venues within the entertainment zones that do not meet fire safety requirements, more and more people are asking when that will finally happen, and what kind of public liability insurance these places carry. This as families of those who died or were injured in the Mountain Bee Inferno that has seen close to 1 in every 4 of its patrons die as a result of poor fire safety combined with the lack of fire escapes, telling the media that funeral costs aside, the families of the dead have only received a meagre 50,000 baht from the bar owners. A cashier who sadly died in the blaze left behind 2 small children, now without funds. The family of a military officer's son report that despite some 40-plus days passing since the fire, they've yet to be contacted. And the father of a student, still hospitalised, has received a pittance, despite her needing grafts and being in constant pain. Locals in a series of Pattaya streets are asking the mayor when something will be done to prevent runoffs from the major roads engulfing their homes during storms. Reports of sewage rising from toilets as floods put pressure on drains and tanks, combined with streets and lanes deep with sand after the water finally dries out. A visit by the deputy mayor to the Pacific Village community saw him order the city to at least clear the streets of debris to allow passage. That, though's only good until the next storms, and they're on their way. To the east side of the Sukhumvit, the so-called dark side, they too have seen excess flooding despite new drains, and a complete mess in some areas where sluggish road repairs and pipe installation has seen mud washing onto streets and into homes. And with the reminder to take extra care on the roads today, with sand everywhere which is as dangerous as black ice, the Met Office promises highs today of 30 degrees dropping down to 25, and the guarantee of storms at any time from midday onwards. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.